Okay, the position is a little bit off. This is gonna be brief, but from the video with Logic, Everybody, that song that he made, he did clarify. He did post on Rap Genius, hey, that's not what I was trying to say. White privilege is clearly a thing. I'm not an idiot. I obviously don't know what it's like to be a dark skinned man. I wasn't on that tip. He was kind of like ranting for a little bit and saying, maybe I should have been an accountant. My life would have been easier, which seemed odd for him to say. Like, sometimes it comes off as if he doesn't have his heart in the rap game. It seems like, I don't know about Logic, but it's like, if you want to rap, just rap. Because clearly he's someone that feels as if he's being discriminated against because he looks white when he's biracial in a black man's rap game, how he put it, which I find it problematic because it is not a black man's game. Sorry, black women had a hand in hip hop as well, especially with rap and, DJing. We had a hand in that as well. But I understand where he's coming from too, about how like people just don't really understand like where he's coming from, and he just wants to convey himself in his music. So I do like Logic. I did listen to Under Pressure back in 2015. Yes, it was 2015, so 2 years ago. And I was a fan of the album. I am a Logic fan. He's one of my like favorite rappers at the moment. So I think that's why I'm kind of like a little bit easy on Logic. Not so much that I agree with everything he says, but I think I just understand where Logic is coming from. I don't think Logic is someone that means harm. I think he's someone that still hasn't came to terms with like how he grew up, how his mother raised him, because like he had a hard life. So I think it's him trying to figure out who he is as a person. He's 26 years old, but he didn't meet his black side of the family until about maybe 2.5 years ago. So I do understand like where he is at. But he did clarify, he did say that's not what I was trying to imply. I understand like my life as a white passing man isn't the same as being a dark skinned black man. I never said that. I was just speaking from my experience. And he did know right away that the line that was put in Everybody was kind of dumb. It was a dumb line. It didn't sound right. As someone said, if you would just have someone look over your music or listen to your music and say whether it's, worded properly, then you can put it out. I think Logic is a great rapper. Like, Logic can spit, but sometimes it's one of those things where you do need to have people listen to your music and to tell you whether it's appropriate or not. Like, whether, you're conveying the message you want to convey. Sometimes we mean to say something, but we say something else. And I think that's how some people in the black community are, especially light-skinned people, especially mixed people. Like, they want to say something about identity, but sometimes it comes off incorrect. It comes off as if you are scapegoating black people. Look at that fucking rat. This, I hate squirrels. They're fucking creepy. Sometimes when light-skinned people, especially mixed race people that are light-skinned, speak of their experience of being a black person, they come off as scapegoating dark-skinned black people, monoracial black people like myself. And that's why a lot of us feel a type of way. But I think as black people too, we do have to listen to where someone is coming from. We can't assume that everyone means harm. But I think Logic did see some of the comments that was directing him and saying, what the fuck was that white privilege line about? Because no sooner than he released Everybody, a couple of hours later, he like went on Rap Genius and said, that's not what I meant. And Logic was basically like, look, I see y'all dragging Kendrick. Y'all not gonna drag me, okay? Like, I'm not gonna alienate my black fans, okay? I'm not gonna ruin that demographic, Like, I'm starting to patch up that hole with the black community. So, like here's how I feel, okay? Y'all ain't gonna get me, okay? He was quick to correct himself. Like, he was quick to clarify, because I do think Logic realized that line was ignorant and a little bit problematic. So at least Logic is someone that listens. Tanashi as well. I think Janae Aiko is someone who listens as well. Like, I respect people who listen to people who criticize them, because not everybody who criticizes you is a hater. Not all of us don't like you. Like, a lot of people I criticize, I do like. I actually liked Justine Skye, but she had blocked me because she didn't like the fact that I was calling her out for making fun of black girls' braids, twist, hair texture, just to defend her friend Kylie Jenner. And I said, you know, she's a fake carefree black girl where she wants to wear the braids. She wants to act like she's carefree, call herself a purple unicorn with purple hair and with purple natural hair at that, but then want to sit here and invite cultural appropriators to, you know, hang out with the carefree black girls. Like, she doesn't understand why Kylie Jenner is problematic. Like, she won't listen. You know, I would rather take someone like Zendaya, Logic, Tanashi over someone like Justine Skye, who just refuses to listen to what people have to say. I would rather take people like that than someone who does not want to listen. Light skin, dark skin. I don't want to take anyone who's problematic, who's internally misogynistic, who defends rapists, who makes songs called Jezebel to be cute and to basically normalize hoe shaming once again. And speaking of being blocked, Kat Stacks blocked me because she's an ugly cunt who couldn't handle the fact that she did not birth internet hoes. If anyone were to birth an internet hoe, it's Corinne Steffens. And I feel Cardi B is the GOAT when it comes to that. I know she's anti-black. I know she has said colorist things. But I would take Cardi B over Kat Stacks, non-black Latinx ass, who knows she's only here because she reminds black men of a bootlegged version of a black woman. And she participated in misogyn wars. She was calling people monkeys. You know, she was calling very attractive, dark-skinned black women ugly, saying, you know, they're not going to get paid as much as her because she's white. And those women are thin with wide monkey noses and they are too dark. You know, like, she's clearly insecure. She's clearly jealous. I mean, I don't take anything that woman says seriously. If you're blocking people because you are being called out for your former anti-blackness or your misogynistic comments, then that says a lot about you. Because if you can't, like, at least Yes Jules is someone, because I called out Yes Jules too, I added her, and she ended up deleting her comment, but I would never respect a celebrity bitch who will delete a comment, or, no, I would never respect a celebrity bitch who would block you because you call them out for being racist. I would never do that. I would never respect any celebrity who will block you because you're calling them out for it being problematic. I would never respect that, because it says to me you don't care about what anyone has to say. You're going to keep being yourself. Like, you don't care about black women, and especially women like Kat Stacks, who is basically popular for appropriating black womanhood, like acting like, you know, she's the prime hoe when it's not even your term to reclaim. You're not a hoe. You will never be a hoe because you are not a black female sex worker. Okay? That's a term that is primarily for black female sex workers. Black women in general happen to reclaim that word because everyone was getting called a hoe, not just black female trans sex workers in particular too, because, like, a lot of female sex workers are transgender as well. But for you to sit here and say that you are head hoe, but ain't nothing about you as a hoe. Like, you're not a black woman, first of all. Like, I'm sick of people reclaiming words like bad bitch, nigga, hoe, but you ain't a nigga, bad bitch, or hoe. Those are ave. I don't like it when non-black women want to be a bad bitch, which is basically the black girl aesthetic. That's what bad bitch is. It's a term that comes from Sister Souljah, bad bitch, meaning to describe urban, inner city black girls, poor black girls, you know, that do what they can to look good. And I don't respect Kat Stacks. I don't respect Ashley Martell, who is one of the escorts from Taz Angels. Some of them are models as well, but she had made a comment on Instagram saying, as if a black man would ever reject a Becky, because someone said they're not into white girls, and someone tagged Ashley Martell and said, unless she's Ashley Martell. And Ashley Martell laughed and said, as if he'll ever reject this Becky. And it just came across as if to say, I'm a white girl, all black men have to like me because I have blonde hair. And, you know, she gets off on this ideal that she looks like a black girl because some black men mistake her for being a light-skinned black girl, which I don't know how. Like, I guess some people think that maybe she's one of those white passing black girls from Wild 'N Out, like Lola Wood or Miss Jackie O or Jenna Frumies, but she's not. She's a plain white girl. And she always likes comments of black men saying, you know, you're practically a black girl. And I guess she saw the comment with me calling her out and she blocked it because, you know, a lot of these white girls or non-black girls don't like being called out for being a fraud, you know, trying to exploit the erasure of black girls, trying to exploit the black girl aesthetic, but do nothing to help us, do nothing to speak out on misogyny, war, and colorism in the industry. You know, it usually be these non-black girls that will talk like black men, calling us dark hoes, like trying to be one of the niggas, and you're not a nigga, and stuff like that will get your ass beat. That's all I have to say for now. Bye.